Hello and welcome to Pitch and Pundits. I'm joined with two special guests today, Xander and Kyron. And today we're going to be speaking about basketball. We're going to follow up that with a segment about football as well. But to start with, we're going to start by speaking about Victor Wembanyama being ejected in Game 4 for the Spurs against the Timberwolves.
I think it was an obvious ejection. An elbow to the head, get ejected immediately. There was a possibility of a ban, but I think that's just a normal thing to happen in basketball. And yeah, Karen?
I don't think he should have been banned, to be honest. I thought he definitely lost control of his emotions, but he shouldn't have been banned.
So what do you think the consequence should have been? Just an ejection? No fine, no ban, no fine?
I think there should have been a fine. I'm not sure how much. I ain't got to compare them to like Draymond Green's, because it was a very similar move.
Well, I mean, he's had a high amount of career ejections. Wemby has obviously not, something we haven't seen from him. But that game led to Spurs losing the tie of that game, and it's now 2-2. But following last night, it's now 3-2 to the Spurs, as there was no suspension for Wemby. What did you think of that game, Kyron?
Wemby came back strong. It didn't affect him after being ejected the previous game. He definitely carried them to that win.
Do you think the Timberwolves should have tried more to get in Wemby's head and try force another ejection?
They definitely could have, but I think with his training over the summer, I think he's learning to be level-headed.
Do you think that would have been a bit unsportsmanlike of the Timberwolves to do such?
No, it's the playoffs. You've got to do what you have to do to win.
What do you think?
I think it was a good game from Wemby and a fairly mid game from Anthony Edwards, but I think Anthony Edwards is able to carry the Timberwolves all the way to the finals at least.
And do you think the Timberwolves could have done more to stop Wemby in Game 5?
Yeah, probably. I think he's one of the sole scorers on the Spurs, and I think once you shut him down, everyone else falls apart.
And so you think that's going to be Timberwolves in Game 7? Am I right in saying that?
Yes. Yeah.
Any follow-up? How do you think that series is going to actually end? Do you think it's going to be tight going into Game 7?
Definitely. I think emotions are going to be high, and I think it's going to come down to the last quarter.
How do you feel, Kyron?
I don't agree. I think the Spurs are getting through Game 6.
Game 6 Spurs. I'm going to actually sit on the fence now, and I think it's going to be Game 7 Spurs go through into the conference finals, where they would meet OKC, who's already swept the Lakers. Poor LeBron's gone home. What do you think of the Lakers' performances in all 4 games?
I think it was kind of poor. They showed a lot of heart in the first series, and I thought that they were going to go quite far. I think it's all down to LeBron now and whether he's going to retire or not. I doubt he would retire on this series.
Do you think the Lakers are going to trade for a replacement of LeBron?
Possibly. I mean, they've got a good team at the moment with Luka and AR, but I think LeBron is a very valuable player, and I think he's irreplaceable at the moment.
Speaking of Austin Reeves, do you think his performance in the conference semi-finals was a bit underwhelming?
Yes, definitely. I think everyone thought that they were going to miss him at the start, but now that he's back, he's not proven himself that much.
Do you think Luke Kennard would have actually been better off starting for the whole
100%,
series rather than just...
He's really been performing recently, and I think you've got to capitalise on that.
Yeah, I'd agree. What do you think on Austin Reeves' performances during the playoffs?
Well, he did start off with an injury. That could be partly to blame for his poor performances, but he wasn't shooting like himself, which is disappointing for the Lakers. But there's not much you can do against OKC. They're a bit too good.
Do you think the referees would have played any part in that? Obviously, the whole Lakers squad surrounding the referees after the game, and obviously Devin Booker in the first series of the playoffs getting a fine for speaking about the refs in the first time in his career. Do you think that played a huge factor in the 4 games that it only led to?
It made the series almost unwatchable to me. I think the refs at the moment have been so one-sided, it's getting a bit obvious, and it's ruining the whole game at the moment.
What about you, Kyron? Do you think the same way, or do you think the refs are even?
I definitely agree with Xander. They're not being fair to everyone. They're giving OKC very easy calls.
How many games do you reckon it'd have gone if the refs were more even? Because I feel like OKC would have made it anyway. But
yeah, still probably would have been 5 or 6. But
yeah, I feel
it would
the
have been
same
a more
way.
competitive series.
If the refs were unbiased, and I think if Austin Reeves was better, then it would have gone to Game 7 probably, I think.
Yeah, do you feel like Luka Doncic would have been able to change the series for
100%.
the Lakers?
Yeah, he's always been a game changer. He was a key player on the team this season.
Do you think that would have led them to actually going through against OKC rather than?
Definitely. I think from this first series, it showed that they were going to go far. It's a shame that they haven't, but with their full starting 5 and their best players, I think they could have.
What about you? Do you think Doncic would have been a game changer in that series?
Yeah, obviously, but you never know if they were going to win or not. They're still, with Luka, probably weaker than the Thunder.
Yeah. Moving on with that now, we've got the Knicks and the 76ers, which is another tie, which was a sweep. The 76ers have gone home due to quite a large dominance in team performance from the Knicks. What do you think of Jalen Brunson's performance during that series? He's
been unstoppable so far, but I think that the key performance so far has been by the fans. They're going to carry the New York Knicks all the way through. You can't go a game watching the Knicks without thinking about the fans, and they carry so much heart with them, and I think that they're the biggest supporters in the whole league.
Do you feel like the Knicks have the best fan base out of the entire NBA, or do you think there's fan bases better and louder out there?
I think come playoff time, they're definitely the biggest. I mean, through the season, actually Philadelphia are usually quite popular, Boston are as well. But come playoff time, you can see how much it means to the Knicks fans.
Did you see Joel Embiid go to the free throw line in one of the games and he actually got booed in his own stadium?
Yep.
What was your thoughts on that happening?
I mean, he hasn't played a lot of games. He's definitely been what could have been a key performer for the 76ers, but I mean, he's just not playing enough games, and it's a problem. It means that he can't be trusted.
Do you feel like there's a way he could play more games, or do you just feel like it's inevitable he's going to get injured and it's going to continue on till he retires?
I think as a professional basketball player, with all of the staff and help training-wise, he shouldn't be getting injured or missing this many games. There should be fines put in place for stuff like that.
Do you think the same way about injuries to Joel Embiid during the series? And
well, I'm not sure about getting fined for being injured. He is really getting injured in the games. It's not like he's faking it. He would want a new contract and stuff, and for that he'd have to play and show that he deserves one.
Yeah, he's faced a lot of adversity and he keeps coming back, playing well. Do you think Tyrese Maxey was the best Sixers player in the series, or do you think Joel Embiid performed better than he did?
Embiid was pretty good in the series and against Boston, but Maxey's been pretty good this season. He's definitely the better player this season.
And do you think Karl Anthony Towns is a massive game changer for the Knicks, or do you think without him they could still be doing the same thing?
I don't know if they'd get this far without him, but I wouldn't say he's their most important player. They're a very good overall team.
I definitely agree with that. I think that he's not been as big of a performer as I would have thought he was going to be going into it, but he's definitely proven himself to be a big quality. Who
do you think the Knicks' biggest performers have been, other than Jalen Brunson and
Josh Hart? I like he's big, he's a big role player. He's kind of the heart of the whole team. Him and the fans, they gel really well together. There's a definite connection there. And I think that sort of the teamwork, even outside of the team, it just helps, and they're going to push further.
Following on for that, we're going to change game to the Detroit Pistons against Cleveland. In Game 4, Donovan Mitchell dropped 43 points. What do you think of that performance, Kyron?
Oh, he's a great player. He's always capable of dropping 40 plus points. If he could do it more consistently, they really could be a contender.
Did you see the series being this close, being 2-2, with James Harden being clutch from the free late in the game?
When you've got Donovan Mitchell and Harden on the same team, it's always difficult to count them out. But going into this series, I thought Detroit Pistons, they've got a really good team at the moment with Cade. I thought that they were going to go further and be more dominant on the way.
Obviously, James Harden's not been like the most prolific player during the playoffs. Do you feel like there's something else the Cavs could get out of him for not only the rest of this series, leading to the conference final and potentially going all the way?
Well, I think his main thing at the moment has been his clutch threes and everything late in game. But I think if he was more consistent throughout the games, it would help them much more. They would be much more confident going into games. And Donovan Mitchell, he's dropping 40 plus every now and then. But if he could drop 30 plus every other night, I think it would help.
Yeah. Do you, and for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham is quite a crucial player for the Pistons. Do you think he is that important to the team, or do you think without him they would be able to keep up with the Cavs?
No, he's definitely their best player. I saw he was averaging the most points in the playoffs so far. There's no way they'd be good without him.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Any other performers for the Pistons that you think have a chance of taking them through? Do you think Cavs will go all the way, or?
Not really, I don't think so. I think without Cade, they're kind of hopeless. I think they would fall apart kind of instantly. All of the fans, they put their entire trust in him solely. I mean, when you compare them to the Knicks, you see how much trust there is in the whole team and a massive gap in between them.
So you've mentioned the Timberwolves. You think you're going to back them in Game 7 to go to the conference final?
Yes.
Can you see OKC stopping them there, or do you think the Timberwolves are going to go to the NBA final?
I think it will be a very close game. It depends largely on how Adam's performing. I think if he's playing like he was during the season, they have a very good chance. But I mean, if the refs are the same as they have been in the Lakers games, I think it's going to be a close call. And
what about you, Kyron? You said Game 6 Spurs.
Yeah.
So you think Spurs are going to go through and face the OKC?
Yeah, I do.
And then do you think the Pistons or the Cavs will go through on the other side of the bracket to face the Knicks?
Well, with the way Cade and Donovan Mitchell are playing, you can't really tell. It just depends on which one of them turn up in the next 2 games.
Can we have an actual prediction on that so we can...
I'll say the Pistons go through.
And are you going to say Pistons or Knicks to go to the NBA finals here?
I think the Knicks are just a better overall team. They've got more fight about them. I think they'll just get through.
And
I agree partially with that one. I think that the Cavs are going to go to the finals. I mean, James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, they're two of the most prolific players in the NBA, and they've shown that throughout their whole career. I think that if they turn up for a couple of games, they're going to get themselves through to the conference finals. But I do think that the Knicks will overall get to the finals.
So if you think the Knicks are going to go to the finals, who do you think they'll be facing, and how do you see that going in the series?
Well, I'd like to think that the Timberwolves are going to go through, and I think it'll be a Timberwolves and Knicks final, which will be very close because on the one hand you've got the Knicks fan base and they'll do a lot of the heavy lifting, and then you also have the Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards. If he's performing well, then they have a very good chance.
Do you think Rudy Gobert's got the ability to actually stop Karl Anthony Towns for the finals if they actually get there past the Spurs and past OKC? Do you feel like he's got the ability to stop him, and do you think?
I think he does. Karl Anthony Towns isn't known as a great dribbler and very good at driving to the rim and moving about. I think that suits Rudy Gobert's defensive game really well.
Do you agree with that, Kyron?
Yeah, I think there's a reason Rudy Gobert's got so many Defensive Player of the Years, and Cat's not really a traditional centre in the way he plays.
Hypothetically, if the Cavs do go to face the Timberwolves in the final, how do you think Jaden McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, how big do you think of a role they play in that?
Well, they're the two best players
offensively,
so they definitely have to turn up for them to win.
And who do you actually think is going to take the NBA chip this year?
I'd like to say the Spurs. I'd like to see them win it. They're a
Spurs,
very young team, exciting.
What do you think gives them the actual ability to go through against OKC and then face whoever you think on the other side to beat them as well?
Well, in the regular season they beat them 4 times.
Yeah.
I think if they could replicate the performances there, they could definitely get through.
Okay, and then following on for that, we're now going to start off with a quiz on the NBA. So I'm going to ask Kyron and Xander 10 questions, and whoever gets the most points will be the winner. Right, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Have you got your buzzers ready as well?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so question 1. In what year did Kyrie Irving win the 3-point contest? Go ahead.
2017.
Wrong.
2018.
Wrong. It was earlier than that. Would you like to know the answer, or do you want to guess again, both of you?
2016.
Wrong.
Nah, what's the answer?
The answer is 2013.
Oh,
So the-
not even close.
Not near that.
No, not close. That is staying 0-0 there. And now for question 2. What US state has produced the most NBA players in history?
California.
Correct. Right, that's
Go.
1-0 Xander. Did you have a clue on that question, or
I would have said California.
should have pressed your buzzer, really?
It's quicker.
Right. Who averaged the most points during the 24-25 playoffs?
SGA.
No.
Anthony Edwards.
Wrong. The clue is, right, I'll give you a clue for this one. This player did not make the finals of the NBA.
Luka Doncic.
Wrong.
I don't know.
Do you want a next clue? Last
Yeah,
clue?
Yeah, one more clue.
This player plays for Milwaukee Bucks.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Correct. That's 2-0
There you
Xander.
go.
Question 4. What year was the iconic Kawhi Leonard buzzer beater against the 76ers?
2016.
Wrong.
2019.
Wrong. You guys are between the answer.
2017.
Wrong.
2018.
Wrong. Wait, have I got it wrong?
Well, you just said
Do you
you
want
were
to
between it.
wait, what was your first answer? Oh, that was correct. That's my bad.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad. That's my bad, guys. Right, 2-1. 2-1. Okay. So what was, for question 5, what was Larry Bird's career high?
Man.
God.
45.
Wrong. The clue is higher than 45.
55.
Wrong. Higher again.
68.
Wrong. Lower than 68. Should we do closest wins on this go?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
58.
I'll
Okay.
go 62.
Right, well that's actually ruined it because
60.
the answer's 60.
We'll
So,
give it a point.
right.
2.5 to
Share
1.5.
So
Yeah.
2.5 to 1.5. So following up with that, question 6. Closest to for this one, we're going to do closest to instantly. How many 3-pointers did Steph Curry make to break the record for the most 3-point shots in a single year?
35,000. Oh wait, no. Sorry,
35,000.
1 year.
Not how many points did he get? How many buckets? Did
Baskets.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go 450.
Right. Following up.
I thought it was a lot lower.
It
So
might
I'm
be a
gonna say
lot. I've done my maths wrong
350.
there. It's
Right.
definitely around like 100 or something.
So there is. The answer is 402. So it
So you're
goes
close.
to Xander.
Oh, just.
So that's
Wasn't even
3.5 to 1.5. Right. Question 7. You need to make a comeback
Yeah, I
now.
do.
Yeah.
Right. How many rings did Shaq and Kobe win together while playing for the Lakers?
3.
Correct. Do you want to name the years for the extra point?
Oh.
We'll give you an attempt after on
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Did they not three-peat
They did, but what years was the
from
3-2?
2001 to 4?
Close.
It's 2002 onwards, isn't it? For 3.
So what years? 2002.
2002, 2003, 2004.
Also wrong. So I will get.
You guys.
I get the point.
Yeah, you get the
anyway.
point.
So 2.5,
So
3.5.
it was from 2000 to 2002.
Oh, it was
1
Oh,
year off you
yeah.
were. So, right, scores. You're on 2.5.
1 point behind.
Yeah,
2.5 to 3.5.
Yeah.
Right. So for question 8, who assisted the most buckets for Michael Jordan?
Scotty Pippen.
Correct.
That's obvious.
Yeah.
4.5 to 2.5.
To get both questions.
Right. And
Get
next,
your hand off the buzzer.
who has Jason Tatum played the majority of his games with?
Boston Celtics.
Oh,
Player.
player.
Oh man, that's
Jaylen Brown.
Correct. So is that
I'm 1 point behind.
1 point behind, going on to question 10, which I actually don't have prepared. So, off the top of my head, we're going to say, what state is LeBron James from?
Ohio.
Correct.
Hey, I think we pressed it.
No.
Do you want, right,
Alright.
okay.
Well
So,
played.
we have got a winner.
Well played.
Goes to Xander.
Yep.
And that will be the end of this segment, where we'll say goodbye to our winner of the quiz, Xander.
Yep.
And we'll speak about football. Are we going to clap him off?
Well done, Xander.
Let's sit next to each other. Right. Okay.
Well, just the quiz.
Yeah. So we're now going to do a quiz on football, and it's between me and Karen, obviously. So we'll lose this buzzer, and let's see if Karen could go 0 for 2 today.
Hopefully not.
So, you need a mic. Do you want to take this mic? Yeah. Right. So question 1.
With 202 clean sheets, which goalkeeper has the best record in the Premier League?
That's you.
Petr Cech.
Correct.
Right.
That's
1-0.
1-0 to
1-0.
Question number 2. Which team won the first Premier League title?
Manchester United.
1-1. How
It's
many
gonna be close.
points did Birmingham City reach to break the all-time EFL points record?
108.
Correct.
Oh, you're
That's
off
2-1.
Right. Okay.
Question number 4. Which player scored the fastest hat-trick in the Premier League?
Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's 2-2 now. Question number 5. The fastest goal scored in the Premier League history in 7.697.
Hey, stop reading the question.
Stop reading. Right. So predict the next player. Shane Long.
For a bonus point, do you want to guess who it was against?
It was Watford against and played for Southampton.
Correct. 2 points for
4-2.
No, I was losing.
No,
3-2.
it's 2-2.
Oh, my
4-2
bad.
to you.
4-2.
Yeah.
Wow.
In which World Cup did Diego Maradona score his infamous hand of God goal?
1986.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
A bonus point for against who
England.
scored? Yeah.
That was an easy bonus point. 4-4.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't count.
So question number 7. 2 English players have won the World Cup Golden Boot. Who are they?
Harry Kane in 2018, that was. And then Gary Lineker did, but I don't have a clue on the year.
Is that right?
Maybe 2 points, yeah. 'Cause boom.
Wow.
And then, do you want to
So
guess
that's
the...
6-4.
I don't know.
Do you want to try?
I don't know the
I'd
year.
have said like
was-
1980 something. But I don't know when he played.
It was 1986.
Oh, same as Maradona's World Cup.
Right, fair enough.
And that's the end of the questions. So,
That's all.
Josh's-
So I took that.
Oh, wow.
Good game.
I
0 for
lost
2.
both
0
quizzes.
for 2.
Well done.
Following that quiz, we're going to end it there. That's been Pitch and Pundits.